everybody! Thanks for dropping by. A little while ago we did a video on 12 baby shower gifts that I like to have on standby. These are all crochet patterns that we've done here on the show. And I asked you guys what you guys like to do for baby shower gifts. And I actually got a whole conversation going about last minute gifts in general. So I thought today I would curate some of my own personal favorite last minute gift ideas for a few different occasions. So whether it's a birthday party or a barbecue or a housewarming or maybe just dropping in on someone you haven't seen in a while, hopefully I've got something here that you can whip up just before you head over. So first I'm going to talk about great stuff for housewarming or barbecues. And these are good for guys or girls, pretty much anybody who's got a kitchen. So the first thing, and probably one of the quickest little projects, is this little tea towel holder. So it has a little button. You undo the button and you slip it over top of usually the bar of the oven or the stove, and then you can just toss the tea towel through this little thing. This is typically what I use it for, but you can also hang these on hangers in your closet and hang scarves on them or anything that's like really delicate or gentle. So I like that for several different reasons. That's a fun little hanger, and it's a really quick little project. Not too far away from the kitchen is the bathroom. And we did a soap saver scrubby tutorial ages ago, and this is one of my favorite gifts. So everybody who gets a new apartment or a new house gets one of these from me. It's a little cotton sack, and you can put soap in it, so you can give them a nice bar of soap to go along with it. It makes a really cute little gift. I whip these up out of my cotton leftover yarns, so I always have a whole bunch of them hanging around, and they smell so nice when you've got some soap in them. And you can use it just to wash your hands, or you can scrub your whole body with it. And as the soap breaks down into smaller and smaller bits, it's nice and contained in this little bag. So I love that. And finally, dishcloths. They're not fancy, they're not something people typically get excited about, but dishcloths or washcloths are an absolute necessity in any household. So you use them every day, whether you're washing dishes or yourself, and we've got several different dishcloth or washcloth tutorials here, and we'll put all the links for those in the description box down below. We've done a V-stitch washcloth, and one of the very first basic tutorials that we offer is a single crochet tutorial in which we make a washcloth. And if you're really new to crochet and you're kind of nervous about trying something, I highly recommend that one. You get a cute little border on the end, even a little hanger, and it makes the most fantastic scrubby washcloth. So I highly recommend some of those. And you can whip up a set of washcloths relatively quickly, especially if you're kind of speedy with your hook. So that is good stuff for barbecues or housewarmings. Next, I want to talk about some wearables. So the first thing I'm going to mention is this cute little headband I've actually got on here. This is a super quick and very easy little pattern, and you can make this to fit any sized head. This is obviously going to be mostly for girls or teens or women, but I have made several of them and they make great gifts and they're always really well received. Also, you can leave them plain like I did, or you can decorate them. So if you've got a little extra time, you can put on a cute little applique, maybe add like a little picot border, or you can add something really crazy, like a pair of ears. And we'll put the links to the tutorials for both the headband and actually the extra headband we did a warmer, woollier headband with cat ears. We'll put that link in the description box down below, and you can just use the cat ears from that tutorial if you want to put cat ears on a summery headband. I love these. I wear them a lot because I've got longer hair now, and all of my girlfriends who have the longer hair really appreciate them because they tie on, so you don't have to worry about it being too tight or it not fitting, because you can make it literally adjust it to fit any sized head. So just love those. Another thing, recently we did a tutorial on crocheting over buttons, and in that tutorial I showed you how to add just the tiniest little sort of loop to the end of your project, so that when you're finished with your button, rather than using it as an actual button, you can string it on a chain like I did. You can also use, if you don't have a chain handy, you can use a little bit of leather thong or some hemp cord or something like that, and you can add an extra bead or a little something, or you can just leave it plain. They're really pretty, and it's awesome summer gear. I have been wearing this all summer long, and inevitably somebody comes along and says, "Ooh, I really like that. Where'd you get that?" So that makes a nice little gift too, especially if you know people who like to wear sort of handmade jewelry or something that looks a little more summery and breezy. Now, if you've got a girly girl that you want to give something to, this is a pair of gloves. So because you have to make two, I'm going to put this in the slightly more time required category. But if you're quick like me, I can make a pair of these in 1 hour. And that includes putting on a little bow. So this is our fan stitch or our bridal fingerless gloves. And again, links for all these tutorials will be in the description box down below. This is also a free pattern over on our website. I absolutely love these gloves. They are so delicate and so pretty. And I actually made these ones using Bernay baby coordinates. So there's a little bit of a shimmer and a shine to them. They just look so fancy. But you can use regular worsted weight yarn too, and I've done that. I've made them in black, white, green, purple, mauve, every single possible color you can think of. And it just is a very comfortable, sweet little pair of gloves, and they do whip up relatively quickly. So if you wanted to give something to the girly girl in your life, I recommend that. And that's the wearables. All right, I've got two more nice little last minute gifts to mention. So obviously we can't leave the kids out, or anybody else who likes little stuffed toys. Lately we've been doing these little chibi, chubby, tubby pets. And these might take a little extra time, especially if you're new to crochet and because they have little tiny decals and a little bit of embroidery. But if you've got an afternoon ahead of you, or maybe an evening the day before you've got to go out, then you can probably whip up 1 or 2 of these in that time. And these make really sweet little gifts for kids or anybody else who likes little stuffed toys. So I recommend those because it's a quick stuffed toy to make. And the last thing is a mug cozy. So this is for a to-go cup, like a hot coffee or maybe even a cold beverage since we're in the warmer months right now. This is good for anybody. So if you want to make it for someone who's not into cats or maybe isn't, maybe he's a little more masculine, you can leave off the face and the ears and just make the plain old cuff. But this is designed to fit a standard to-go cup, paper cup, and you can slide it on. It's great for hot or cold beverages, and I've made up a lot of these and given them away, and I also keep a couple in the car just because I don't like the condensation on my hand when I'm driving. And in the winter or the summer, if I'm getting a hot coffee, I guess any time of the year, sometimes they're really, really hot, so it's nice to have a little extra protection between your hand and the coffee cup that you're holding. So that's a really quick pattern too. In fact, that might be one of the fastest. So I highly recommend that. And that can be for anybody, boy or girl, man or woman. And that is it. That is my quick last-minute curated collection of curated collection of gifts and quick patterns that we've done here on the show. So if you've got a little outing to get to this weekend or in the very near future and it kind of snuck up on you and you don't want to show up empty-handed, then you can try any one of these things, and I'm sure they will be well received because they usually are when I give them out. So that's it. Thanks so much for popping by. We will see you again very soon here on the Jayda InStitches show. In fact, we'll see you Friday. And until then, stay safe, stay crafty, and we'll see you